So Marjorie Taylor Greene, who, by the way, is also very, very much so, in the words of our former president,
only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene had apparently an interaction, and this is the interaction. So she apparently is deciding to post a live video of her interaction with Cori Bush. Now, again, is it possible that this is the interaction that Cori is talking about? I haven't actually seen Cori's interview yet. That's going to be the next segment I'm going to do. But she posts this. This is apparently the interaction that she is claiming Cori Bush is crying about. And so she says on Twitter, Representative at Cori Bush is the leader of the St. Louis Black Lives Matter terrorist mob who trespassed into a gated neighborhood to threaten the lives of the McCloskeys. Are those like the gun people that were at the RNC? I'm not sure. But again, Cori Bush is not the leader of a Black Lives Matter chapter. That's just dumb shit to say. She is lying to you. She berated me. Maybe Rep Bush didn't realize I was live on video, but I've got the receipts. So again, let's watch this dumb shit. Of course, she's replying to, a maskless Marjorie Taylor Greene and her staff berated me in the hallway. She targeted me and others on social media. I'm moving my office away from her. So again, now it's possible, right? It's possible that this is not the full story. This is only like, again,
a
1-minute interaction. So let's see how this goes. Clearly, we're already witnessing the mask is off. So let's see how this goes. When does she put it on? Let's watch.
You know what? A bunch of bad people do, or a small amount actually, do a really bad thing, attack the Capitol, which I denounce and completely am against. And
now, again, I just played a video earlier of her saying that they're going to continue to fight. So on January 7th, the day after, she said, we're going to continue to fight. Now she denounces it. Interesting.
Don't agree with the violence, but yet Democrats who cheered on, supported, called peaceful protests, Antifa BLM riots the entire year long that caused billions.
Reminder, I just want to be very clear about terms here. There is no such thing as an Antifa BLM riot. Did Antifa cause a riot? No. Did BLM cause a riot? No. Who did cause the riot? Oh, I know, the police. They are called police riots. They are reactions to police brutality, right? We call them the Trump riots because Trump incited the riots. We don't call again, this is about basic terms here. If police start throwing tear gas canisters into the crowd and beating the shit out of people, and then all of a sudden a otherwise normally organized protest becomes erratic, that is caused by police brutality. There are no such thing as Black Lives Matter riots. What does that mean? Like Black Lives Matter protesters are running through the streets rioting? No, it's the police are causing an unstable and unsafe situation for people who just want to express their First Amendment right, and therefore they are called police riots. But again, Marjorie Taylor Greene is dumb as shit. And of course, she gets her talking points from Fox News and the president. But don't let anyone ever, if someone ever says Antifa BLM riots, that is bad framing. Don't fucking fall into that shit.
Millions of dollars worth of damage, attacked American businesses, burned down Minneapolis. Let's see what else did.
Burn down Minneapolis. Well, I didn't know that occurred. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do live fact checking. So Minneapolis apparently was burned down, which means if the whole city is burned down, it would have a population of 0, I think, right? Let's see. So oh wow, this is actually a very interesting number. So according to the 2019 population count, Minneapolis had 420,324 people. So again, if that's the case, right, and the whole city was burned down, that means that there's 420,000 people that are refugees, right? So, like, wouldn't you hear about this story? 420,000 people, great number, by the way, somehow being refugees. Did they go to St. Paul? Did they go to, like, another nearby city? Like, I don't remember, like, where are the Minneapolis refugees? I'm going to search this on Google. Refugees from Minneapolis. Oh, wait. I've got no results. Okay. Interesting. All right. So apparently Minneapolis, in this person's world, in her, Minecraft server, right? Minneapolis is gone. There's 420,000 refugees in Minneapolis that are maybe in caravans to St. Paul or other, potential cities. So this is a very bizarre situation. I was not aware that there were these 420,000 refugees running across the country. So let's keep going.
They do. Then they supported bail bond links for criminals.
For criminals. Okay, so this is an interesting thing because criminals implies that they've been convicted of a crime. If someone, right, is thrown into a jail cell and held on bond before a trial, they are literally, legally speaking, not a criminal. Now, again, if there's a lot of instances of people getting picked up by, like, just walking on the sidewalk and they get picked up by unmarked cars, are they criminals? What law did they violate? So again, this very, very bizarre woman who's got, again, in the words of our president, or rather our former president.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
You know what?
So it appears that someone, I'm not sure if that is Cori Bush or someone says to put on a mask and then she does. Beta cuck. What is Marjorie Taylor Greene powered on soy? What, is she afraid to, like, go around and march with her First Amendment rights in the halls of Congress? Soy-based congresswoman. If you're watching this and you're a Marjorie Taylor Greene fan, really? You're going to support this soy girl? She's putting on her mask when an authoritarian Black Lives Matter, like, communist tells her to? Beta. That's called being beta.
You know what? Yeah, don't yell at people. You know what? You shouldn't bring COVID positive members in here.
So, again, Baked Alaska, which is a dumbfuck streamer who appears to be in federal custody, went in to the Capitol, streamed himself in the Capitol while he was COVID positive. And again, that guy's a Trump voter. That guy's a Marjorie Taylor Greene fan. So did Cori Bush have like a group of people invade the Capitol with no masks on that are all COVID positive? No. Did Marjorie Taylor Greene? Also no, but you know, again, the people that invaded the Capitol are Marjorie Taylor Greene voters and fans. None of them like Cori Bush. Like, I guarantee you, of all the people that invaded the Capitol, 0% of them, I would even go as far as to say 0.000000000% of them are Cori Bush fans. I'm just letting you know that. So again, this is really bizarre stuff.
In here, spreading COVID everywhere. Stop being a hypocrite. Yeah, this is how it is here now. This is how it is. Stop being a hypocrite. This is arguing. Someone
asked me to put on a mask and they have a mask on, therefore they're a hypocrite. Well, if I just say things, they must be true. They must be true. If I can create a sentence in the English language, it must be true. It has to be. Like, there's no other option. Of course, I love the censored mask. I love the censored mask because she's literally on Twitter right now. She got like fucking 18,000 likes, but she's censored. What?
A Democrat colleagues, supposed colleagues. That's how it is. That's how it is now in America. So you're witnessing exactly what we're having to live through.
So again, I don't know what she's trying to prove here. All I know is that someone asked her to put on a mask and she did. That's really all that you can tell from this video. And so that kind of, like, again, if you're a Marjorie Taylor Greene supporter, you're going to support that? You're going to support her capitulating to the evil demon rats? Like, I thought you wanted to elect a fighter in Georgia's 14th district. This isn't a fighter. She capitulated like a dog. Not sending their best, but again, in the words of our former president,
only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Not sending their best over in Georgia's 14th congressional district. Let me just tell you.